Hello dear students of class 9. Very pleasant good morning to you all. Hope all of you are keeping fine and doing well. Dear students, today we are here with our Merchant of Venice, Act 2, Scene 3 and 4. In this particular class, we will be writing down the extract questions and answers that are given in your workbook. Thus, dear students, please note that in the first part of our class, we will be writing down the answers of scene 3. In scene 3, there are two extracts given. I will be dictating the answer. Please listen to the video and write it in your workbook. If you listen the video class with an earphone, you will have better audio clarity. Thus, please make sure that next time when you hear the video and listen, please listen through your earphones. Alright, so in Act 2, Scene 3, the first question given is, give reasons for Landslot's leaving Jessica's house. The answer is, Landslot left Jessica's house since her father Shylock was a miserly Jew, and his stay as his servant has half famished him. He felt that any further stay with him would make him like the Jew. Besides, Bassanio has accepted him in his service, and Lancelot feels that Bassanio is a better master. Question number 2. Give the meaning of, our house is hell and thou a merry devil, didst rob it of some taste of tediousness. The answer is, in the above lines, Jessica says that her house is hell because of her father's behavior. Lancelot, with his jolly nature and with his antics and nonsensical capering, has relieved it of much boredom and dullness. Or, in other words, Lancelot, with his funny behavior, has tried his best to remove the hellish nature of Jessica's house. Question number 3. How does Jessica show in words and action that she liked Lancelot's presence in her house? The answer is, Jessica shows in words and actions that she liked Lancelot's presence in the house. He calls him a merry devil and thanks him for reducing the boredom and dullness in her house. She offers him a ducats too. Question number 4. What errand does Jessica give to Lancelot? What precautions does she ask him to take while doing the errand? The answer is Jessica gives to Lancelot the errand of delivering a letter to Lorenzo at supper in Bassanio's house that night. She advises him to deliver the letter to Lorenzo secretly. Question number 5. How does Jessica show herself as a scheming but prudent young lady? In what way is her character different from that of Portia? The answer is Jessica shows herself as a scheming lady when she plans to elope with a Christian boy, Lorenzo, with the knowledge of her, without the knowledge of her father. She proves herself to be a prudent when she instructs Lancelot to deliver her letter to Lorenzo at Bassanio's party secretly. Her character is entirely different from that of Portia. While Portia obeys her deceased father's will to marry the one who wins the lottery of caskets, Jessica betrays her father and religion to marry Lorenzo. Extract number 2, question number 1. How does Lancelot bid farewell to Jessica? In this contest, what are your feelings for Lancelot, Jessica and Shylock? The answer is Lancelot bids farewell to Jessica, calling her most beautiful pagan and later most sweet Jew. He says that tears prevent his tongue from uttering his feelings. We feel happy for Lancelot and Jessica. Lancelot is leaving his miserly master and is undertaking Bassanio's service where he will be happier. Jessica too will soon escape from the hell and marry Lorenzo. We feel sorry for Shylock and he is still obstinate, miserly and with evil intentions. Further, he shall lose his daughter as well as money. Extract number 2, question number 2. Why does Jessica regret being the daughter of Shylock? What is the heinous sin referred to in the extract? Is it really a sin? Give reasons to justify your answer. The answer is Jessica regrets being the daughter of Shylock due to his behavior. His being a bad father to her and for making her home hell. Jessica describes her feeling of being ashamed for being her father's daughter as a heinous sin. It is not really a sin because even if she is Shylock's daughter by birth, she does not actually detest or possess her father's habits and miserliness. Question number 3. Give the meaning of, but though I am a daughter to his blood, I am not of his manners. The above lines means that although I am his daughter by birth, I don't have his habits. Question number 4. Which promise has Lorenzo to keep? Describe the strife that Jessica is going to end. The answer is Lorenzo has to keep the promise of eloping with Jessica that night. Jessica will end the struggle between her desire to marry Lorenzo and her duty to her father Shiloh. Question number 5. Explain Jessica's relationship with her father, which is shown in the scene. The answer is Jessica is a lively young girl who rebels against the oppression of her father and the joylessness of her life at home. She calls her home hell. She cannot get along with her father. She dislikes her father's miserliness and cruel character. She affirms that though she is Shiloh's daughter by birth, she does not share his qualities. Besides, she is influenced by the Venetians around her to form a different attitude to life than her father's. She is ready to leave her father and elope with Lorenzo, a Christian. Yes, dear students, right now we have completed the dictation of Act 2, Scene 3. Now, I would like to take your attention to Scene 4, Extract 1 and 2. These answers also I will be dictating. Please watch the video and complete your workbook. Act 2, Scene 4, Extract number 1, question number 1. Why do Lorenzo and his friends plan to disguise themselves at dinner time? How well are they prepared for the disguise? The answer is Lorenzo and his friends plan to disguise themselves at dinner time since they were organizing a masquerade for Bassanio's dinner party. Masquerade spelling M-A-S-Q-U-E-R-A-D-E. A procession with mask. Yes. For Bassanio's dinner party. During Elizabethan times, the mask was an amateur dramatic, amateur dramatic practice usually performed in private houses. The players wore masks and costumes and took part in a torch procession playing musical instruments. They were not fully prepared for the disguise. Question number 2. Who is supposed to be the torch bearer? What is the actual purpose of having a torch bearer in the scene? The answer is Jessica, disguised as a boy, is supposed to be the torch bearer. The actual purpose of having a torch bearer in the scene is to facilitate the elopement of Jessica with Lorenzo. Question number 3. Whose letter does Landslot bring? Why is it an important confidential letter? How does Lorenzo guess whose letter it is? The answer is Landslot brings the letter of Jessica. It is an important confidential letter as it contained Jessica's plan to elope with Lorenzo. On receiving the letter, Lorenzo guesses whose letter it is after looking at the handwriting. He declares that the handwriting is familiar to him and the letter is written by a lovely, fair and beautiful hand. Question number 4. Who is giving the dinner party? Whom does Landslot invite for dinner? The answer is Bassanio is giving the dinner party. Landslot invites Shylock for the dinner party. Question number 5. Describe briefly how the dinner party facilitates the elopement of Jessica with Lorenzo. The answer is the dinner party facilitates the elopement of Jessica with Lorenzo. Jessica is free to leave her father's house as her father is away at Bassanio's dinner party. Lorenzo and his friends organize a masquerade for Bassanio's dinner party. Jessica joins them as a torchbearer dressed as a boy and elopes with Lorenzo. Act number 2, scene 4, extract number 1, question number 1. First question. What information has Jessica given to Lorenzo regarding her elopement? The answer is Jessica informs Lorenzo about the arrangements she had made to elope with him. She will leave her father's house with money and jewelry, disguised in the uniform of a page boy, P-A-G-E, page boy, full stop. Question number 2. According to Lorenzo, how could the Jew go to heaven? How can you conclude that Lorenzo has a high opinion of Jessica? The answer is, according to Lorenzo, the Jew Shylock could go to heaven only because of his sweet and gentle daughter Jessica. We can conclude that Lorenzo has a high opinion of Jessica since he feels that if at all Shylock ever goes to heaven, it will be because of the merit of her. He prays that no misfortune ever comes to her except for being Shylock's daughter. Question number 3. What does Lorenzo wish for Jessica? According to him, how could misfortune come to Jessica? The answer is, Lorenzo wishes that no misfortune ever happens to Jessica for being the daughter of a non-believing Jew. She has no stain of sin in her unless her birth is regarded as a sin. Question number 4. Give an example of racial discrimination hinted at at in the context? The answer is reference to Shylock as a faithless Jew is an example of racial discrimination hinted at in the extract. Christians believe that faithless Jew won't go to heaven. Question number 5. Describe the atmosphere of activity and preoccupation prevailing in this short scene. The answer is an atmosphere of activity and preoccupation prevails in this scene. Activities include preparation for the masquerade and Jessica's elopement. Preoccupation regarding the dinner party dominates the scene. Even Shylock is invited for the party. Landslot acts as a messenger in this scene. He delivers Jessica's letter to Lorenzo and Lorenzo's reply to Jessica. He invites Shylock for Bassanio's party on Bassanio's behalf. Full stop. Yes, dear students, thus I have dictated the answers of Act 2, Scene 3 and 4. In both these scenes, you were given with 2 extracts each, and I have dictated all the answers. Now it is your responsibility to write it down in your workbook. Of course, soon your school will reopen and I will be checking. So when you come, I need to see your completed workbook. In case of any clarification, please feel free to contact me again. Yes, dear students, I wind up my class of the day, and in our next class we will be learning the next scene of Act 2. Until then, you take care. This is Joseph once again signing out from this class to meet you again, healthy, wealthy and intelligent. Thank you. Bye-bye.